Hello guys, welcome back to The Crew 2. We're still doing the icon races, that's where we started with in the previous video. Although we are level icon 17, we did it step by step. Rookie, famous, popular, I forgot. Rookie, popular, famous and star level. And now we are on level 5, the icon races, and sort of finishing it up. That means next up is the drift. What is important in drift? Probably the controls. You need a manual gearbox or sequential. What is also important is if you look in the pilot and the icon points, gameplay, you have you can put points on hot hit. Where do these points come from? Those are your icon points. I have 17 at the moment. I've put 15 on. I have one available here. I will just add that to the bender and also here to pure. It's more nitro here, and the bender is for leaning forward for bikes later on. But for the drift itself, you have hot head, which increases the speed multiplier. So the multiplier will go faster up in drift, and slippery increases the maximum multiplier, which is probably the most important one. The multiplier goes to times 50 if you don't lose it. If you have 25 points on this thing, the multiplier goes to times 99. So it is kinda important for the drift. Not so much for the scores that you need to reach, because they are set pretty low in general. Where are we? Here we are. Airport Terminal E and Red Bull Drift Challenge North. Those we need. Recommended 125, we have 147, so also in this discipline we should be okay to get it. And like I said, the scores are not that high that you need to get.
This race, you're doing the family a favor.
But of course,
one of our
because
own had his house burned down, so we're putting on an event to raise money for him. You're in, you got nothing to lose, and all the good karma in the world to gain.
okay. That being said, it's on the airport again. Probably just be a different track than we did the one we did before. So we'll see.
1.
Of course, if you hit something, tap the wall in this case. Like we just did here, then you lose a lot. Goes to 55 already because I had 5 points on that icon. So you need to fill that up to get it to 99 in the icon point. Yeah. Tap the wall again. Now completely lost the bit of a problem. 40,000, that is what you need, so as I said, the score is not that high. You'll be able to get it even if you lose about multiplier a couple of times. But yeah, then you get like 3,000
So
points
I
here,
hear you made
4,000
the
points there,
list. Top
with a low
10 in the
multiplier, of course.
country. You get a gold star, and you know what else? It means you're finally worth beating.
Please do not ask
You
for
won't be
autographs
taking
during
my
race
place.
preparation.
Not now.
Thank you.
Not ever.
Thank you, Theo. Take care of you later, hopefully. Yeah, also here you need to put the parts on, obviously, to upgrade. Not mess about with keeping them in your mailbox or stuff like that, because that is only gonna takes longer. 150, 240 is the maximum level for the drift. And then you have to play around with the settings as well. Obviously, performance, if you go in that menu, you can press F9 for the pro settings. That sort of has how I have them now. Traction control. This is the global traction control, ABS, ASP, and slide help. And then you have specific for this car. So the first 4 are for the discipline, so that's for all drift cars, and these all the rest underneath here is for this specific car. You have to change that for every car. Did I change something on it and put the brake power a little bit lower, changed the brake balance a little bit, and the tire grip rear I put 2 clicks down. I think it was at maximum by default. And also the air distribution I changed with, but it's sliding a bit too much, so I need to fiddle out with these settings. What do all these settings do? I will post a link in the description to a Reddit article by some guy. I think it's called Synergy or something like that. I don't know. I will post a link. He sort of explained what all of these settings do, and that goes for cars, for boats, and planes, and all that in a Reddit article. I will post the Reddit article in the description so that you can sort of understand what all these things do to your car or to your plane or to your boat. 87%, and the other 13% comes from Red Bull Drift Challenge. Let's have a look.
Street racing is not just about racing, it's about style. And drift is about as stylish as it gets. Except, of course, if you're drifting someplace unique like Central Park Reservoir. Well, I'd maybe have chosen a different car, but style, I can't teach you that.
Problem with the Mazda is like, yeah, second gear is a bit too slow, third gear is a bit too fast sometimes. So I'm assuming that once you have it upgraded, second gear is probably the best to get it going.
3,
Central Park, that's a lot of debris on the side
1.
that we can hit.
Got faith in you.
Do not annoy the driver.
And we leveled up again. I'm gonna put those parts on. And go back in here because let's have a look. Potentially, okay. Let's see. My God. That's sort of how an escape goes, and seeing we were in a drift car, that is also Street Family, and it was a yellow escape, meaning it represents the Street Family, so you can also do it in a drift car, as you can see here. Those kind of skill tests you need to do, escape speed traps mainly in street, I think. Unless there is some other, let's have a look, quickly have a look there, skills, speed trap, escape, yeah, mainly speed trap and escape in street I see. There are other skills, slalom and such about, but that's for the other families probably. 2 drift events, not perfect yet, I need to have a look on the setup. It's a bit, need to play around with that. Probably the aero distribution that needs to be changed a little bit. That will be it for this video. Next up, 2 drag car races, which should be fine. We are, well, although we are close. Recommendation is 340, we are 343, so we probably need some good shifting to beat the time there, but should be able to do it, I think. We'll see. We'll see you guys in the next one, and bye for now.